So today I'm going to show you guys how to change your engine oil the quick way. Make sure your car's on an even ground level so that you can check your oil. So my oil stick is this yellow tip right here, as you can see there at the side of the engine. I get a paper towel, take out the stick, clean it all the way through. And you could also check the color of the oil here. As you can see, it's pretty dirty too. So I'm gonna stick it right back in, then pull it out. And as you can see there, it's pretty much right in the middle, and that's exactly where you want it at. Make sure it's not on top of this hole, because if it's over this hole, that means it's too full. And if it's under this hole right here, that means it's too low. So make sure the fluid is right there in the middle or slightly above. It could be right on the dot. Just make sure it's not above it. Just to be on the safe side, you do not want that to be that high. So once you have your car jacked up with the stands, the tools you're gonna need to change your oil. You're gonna need a wrench up to 10 to 25 millimeter. And the next thing you're going to need is your oil filter here. Some filters you could change them every 5,000 miles with your oil change. Or others, like this one right here, I could change it up to 20,000 miles, as you can see there. So that's like around 5 oil changes right there. And lastly, you're gonna need an oil filter tool right here to remove the oil filter off of the car. And lastly, get yourself an oil pan. So if you go right under the car here, you're gonna see that there is 2 oil pans. There's 2 pans right here. This one right here with the X, and there's the other one over there in the back with the all silver there. Most likely the first one is gonna be your oil pan, and the last one is gonna be your transmission fluid pan. Now, since this is my oil pan, this is the nut I'm going to have to unscrew. I'm going to need a 13 millimeter socket, and right next to the pan you're gonna see the oil filter. This is the filter you're gonna have to untwist to remove. Before I remove the bolt, I'm gonna put my oil pan right underneath the pan right here. Make sure you get all the oil that's gonna come out of there. It's gonna come very quick. Now the nut right here, you want to make sure to clean all the oil and all the residue off here. As you can see on the threads, make sure to clean all of that. Now from here you could screw back the nut right back in place. Okay, now when you're screwing in the nut, make sure not to do it too tight. Just make sure it's firm enough. Okay, now after the oil has been removed, then you're gonna have to remove the filter up next, which is up there. Now once you have the tool on the filter, then you want to start by twisting the filter loose. You want to make sure you have your pan right under it, because there's gonna be some oil coming out of it. And now the filter is pretty heavy since it has oil inside of it. Just put the filter inside since you're not gonna be using it no more. Now from here, get your new filter. And you want to add some oil inside the filter. So this is my new oil. I poured it inside a water bottle. Now from here I can start by pouring the new oil inside the new filter. Now this oil filter is completely full. I want to lube the black rings here on top. Make sure to oil it up so that it'll be easier to screw in. Alright, now very carefully you want to screw it right back in. Now I want to start by getting my tool right here and start tightening up the filter. After I poured out all of the oil out of the oil pan in the filter, this is how it's looking right now. And I have around 5 quarts in there, and that's how much I'm gonna have to put inside the engine. But if you're not sure how many quarts you took out of your car, Alright, now from here, I could start by lowering down the car and taking out the jacks. Now from here, the way you check the oil, that's not the way you're inserting the oil. You're gonna have to insert it from right here there's gonna be a top here and it's gonna say your oil type. Mine's is a SAE 5W-30. I could untwist the cap, as you can see there. This hole is big enough to insert a funnel. I can start by pouring in the oil. Check the fluid and make sure it's balanced and everything is good to go. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this video was helpful, and if it was, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace out.